father is
I'm so pale, they're having to like spray paint my arms. Mom, look at this. Your son's finally wearing a suit. Well, like the whole idea behind the film, like we had talked about seeing product placement in movies and TV before, but my writing and producing partner Jeremy and I had both seen this one episode of Heroes, and the next day we came into the office and we're like, did you see that show last night? It was unbelievable, where Hayden Panettiere, the cheerleader, basically is coming out of school and her dad's talking to her and he's like, honey, you know your mom and I we're really proud of you. And as he pulls out a set of keys and the camera dollies past the front of the camera and there goes the Nissan logo right in front of the screen and she goes, the Nissan Rogue? It's the Nissan Rogue. I can't believe it's the Nissan Rogue. Oh my God, Dad, it's the Nissan Rogue. And it was just so completely ridiculous and like in your face and blatant, you know, almost like a commercial right in the middle of the show. And so we started talking about other shows that had done this, other movies that literally had these like pause for like commercial insert idea here. And we said it'd be great to make a movie that looks at this. You know, this film kind of gave us the ability to make fun of this thing that's happening. It gave us the ability to rip it apart in a way, you know, that I think was different, that was smart. And ultimately, I think it made these brands look really smart and brave for, you know, believing in the film to begin with. So what you have now is some of these other people who weren't so brave, now that we've already kind of proven it, coming forward and saying, well, maybe is there a way we could become part of it now? And the answer is absolutely you can. It's, you know, twice as much money and half as much exposure.
We want to sell the above the title sponsorship for $1 million.
Is it going to be Palm Wonderful?
So does $1 million come with a 100% guarantee?
For me, yes.
Palm has given us 600 grand to date. They still owe us 4, which we should have asked for so much more money. I kick myself every day that we didn't ask for more money. I think all in right now, we've raised 1.8 million, and you know, including Palm's 400 grand, and there's a couple of other partners that owe us money. Like we could potentially take in another, you know, $500,000 to $700,000. You know, that isn't even the film being released. It isn't DVDs. It isn't international, you know, box office. That's ultimately just sponsorship. You know, we have so many brands on that literally my life almost becomes like a commercial. And in the original climax of the movie, you know, that we envisioned in this perfect world is that, and so you see me in the end of the film as like I'm fulfilling all of my contractual obligation to my sponsors, and there I am driving down this perfect back lot in the car, you know, going through the sprinkler as the girl jumps rope, you know, to somebody handing you up a bag of chips, and you take a drink of the soda at the end, you know, with, you know, someone else, like a sports hero or somebody on the screen. Like that was the perfect ending, was like product Shangri-La. But as you start shooting a movie, as anyone who, you know, has ever told you, or you've ever talked to about making a documentary, is that some of the best advice I ever got about a film, you know, about docs, was a friend of mine said, if the movie you end up with, the exact same movie that you envisioned in the beginning, then you didn't listen to anyone along the way. You know, we wanted to do the same thing that Iron Man, Star Trek, Star Wars, you know, Avatar, these big, gigantic summer movies do by having all of these partners, you know, that help promote the film, that create awareness. And, you know, I think we have more partners going into the promotion of this film than anybody's ever had for a documentary. I think we're gonna, by the time it comes in theaters, we will most likely have anywhere from 19 to 22 brand partners that are on board promoting this film. You know, and hopefully that, you know, it really does kind of help drive awareness and do it in a smart, funny way. You know, get people thinking about how they're marketed to, how we're advertised to. Because in a perfect world, what you want to have happen is come Monday after the premiere, we greenlight the sequel.